Okay, it's Bob Frizzell for the reality game, and I'm constantly being wondered who is going to get to the elemental kingdom so that we can fix a lot of the pollution problems. Apparently, there are troubles with the elementals having to do with human pollution. So, well, what am I going to do about it? I just want to tell the elementals that, for all intents and purposes, we've let go on the human level of what's going to happen. We've totally let go, and we have let go to source direct. So we're encouraging all other kingdoms and domains and dimensions to totally let go to source, and that way we'll all be running on pure source energy and not any memories. Memories are the biggest problem we have to getting to let go of really bad pollutions, because we have got a lot of what Rumpelstiltskin, the king of the imps, told me. They are really an interesting thing to study because they're also known as anomalies. So if you are a student of really bizarre things, inexplicable things to modern science, then you're probably a parapsychologist. And those are the ones that do investigations into things like ghosts, ESP, telekinesis, perhaps other things, remote viewing, for example. So different kinds of siddhi powers, Siddhi, which is a Sanskrit word that means supernatural powers. Let's see, we're at incident report number 9,526 regarding the times that people have to be remembered, as in, oh, someone died, 12 years ago, and I wish I could see them again in heaven. Now, what does that mean? That means that people really do desire to see their old family, friends, etc., in some place where everyone is healed and healthy. This place, known as heaven, is where we're supposed to be if we're on Earth. They always say in the old religious books that our job here on planet Earth is to bring heaven to Earth. So if given that this is Earth and we are intending to have heaven, what has to happen is we have to let go of all our preconceived notions about the past. In other words, that we have to have revenge for the past. So, in other words, we have to be here in this moment and completely have let go of everything so that we can walk into another kind of world where we are run totally by the source energy and not memories, etc., etc. This is also known as Ho'oponopono, self-identity through Ho'oponopono, which is a Hawaiian technique to let go of memories. And basically what you are doing is you're saying to those memories, dear memories, thank you for being my memory. I love you. Please forgive me for everything that I ever thought about you. And please remember to forgive us for ditto. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Oh, you have to say I'm sorry if there's like deep hurt, like there's butt hurt. You know what butthurt is? Butthurt is somebody who is really hanging on to their grudges really badly to the point where, they're refusing other people's forgiveness, offers of forgiveness, etc. They're just holding on to traumatic events. And this is what we call clearing. So if you want to do a clearing on your past events, you can do Ho'oponopono on yourself all the time. And that is a Bob Frizzell technique. Bobby Burrows, my alter ego, went to see Dr. Hugh Len in Portland, Oregon, and learned self-identity through Ho'oponopono from Dr. Hugh Len, who learned it in association with the Hawaiian kahuna, Morna Simeona. So there's your Hawaiian connection to the way that aloha energy, Hawaii energy, aloha, Hawaii. That kind of energy can really move people's hearts. And if you'd like to go to Hawaii, make sure you get a lomi massage, a Hawaiian massage. It's very aloha. And that's the interesting part of it all. If you are going to wonder how many times we're checking in on our view count, it is pretty much every day, several times a day, because we're trying to find out if there's anything in particular that is of high interest to our viewers, so that we can, continue in certain veins. But now and again, we don't have control of it. So whatever it is, and it's just because our internal stagecraft sometimes gets frustrated because they think that we should have way more views than we do. So if you're watching this and you're enjoying our talks, please like and share. On Instagram, we're Burrows Bobby, and on YouTube, we're here at Infinite Bob 99. I'm Bob Frizzell, and I'm the reality game producer, and that just basically means that I'm the boss. Because it's a movie, I'm the boss, and I get to decide. No, I let go of all that. It's all done automatically on our team. Yep, everything's done automatically because we're all connected to source. But sometimes we have real major bumps in the road because other people apparently aren't. So we do a lot of internal work with energies to rebalance the energies, because if the energies are out of whack, then no, it's just very uncomfortable. So we want to minimize those. And the more everyone lets go of all their preconceived notions about everything. Well, I was just watching an episode of the old TV show Taxi. And in that episode, the one cabbie who had he was basically living totally in the now, just like what I'm talking about, Reverend Jim. He was the one who was featured in the episode Taxi, and basically he was just totally in the now. And people were pretty much abusing him because he was now focused, because they were holding on to all kinds of ideas about the way that everything has to be. It's an interesting study, and we're ongoing here at the reality game. And we have in our background, our support crew at the hutch is King Clancy and Uncle Edgar, along with a cigarette lady. And we've also got Sippy Cup. Sippy Cup is dressed in red brocade. He looks like the TV commentator Don Cherry. He's got red. It's a deep red, almost with yellow rust in it. It's designed by Rumpelstiltskin at our tailory at the hutch. And Rumpel's assistant is Sippy Cup. And they do exquisite work. It is quality that is imported directly from source at the Fae. So it would be like an archetype of the Fae is what they use. So they're very much more interested in the Harry Potter kind of world. So in essence, that's what we have to assume is going on, is that we actually have a Harry Potter world going on right now. And most of us are apparently muggles. We don't believe in magic, so it doesn't happen for us. But if you can live in two worlds, that of the fairies and of the humans, then you can see fairy magic happen, etc., etc. You just can pick up the pieces off the table and put them all together and read between the lines and try and figure out where I'm going. And that is the way of Zen. I'm Rob Frizzell. Thank you for watching.